rattle from Corey. I can't believe it's pushing straight through it, trying to find the favorable angles. Asuna.
Also, quick worth noting, I thought if there was a map where we would see Fade, it would be Split. But alas, this is the one place we don't see it. What we are seeing is a bit of mid-aggression out from 100 Thieves to start things off. A little bit of heal to top will off. Back to resetting the map.
Yeah, one thing that 100 Thieves is really good at is Stellar on this A side, right? Making sure that he's holding on to space and also eventually lurking up in that position. This time, look how far back he is. Bren was talking about the preparation that goes into 100 Thieves gameplay, and against TSM, he's so far back right now, kind of expecting them to have explored this area.
Oof.
And that flash already gives up the trap.
Yeah, and it does. Will falls. You did see a bit of repositioning out from Corey as he finds safety, but Sabrosa with 2 big kills there leaves 100 Thieves in a bit of tatters. And shambles as the numbers continue to go in favor of TSM.
They've slowed him down all the way. I mean, those 2 big picks from Sabrosa. Now they're really trying to figure out how to actually approach, but there's also a chamber trap here. The wall actually lets them get through, but Corey gets over.
What a sneaky rat. Didn't realize he was that nimble, that he could jump that high. Uh-oh. Yep, the delay, and they're going to be rotating right back into where he is. Corey's not able to land the shot, switches over to the classic. Oh! Unreal.
Fade away off the backboard.
Fade away, yeah. Oh, Derek's left in the 1v2, and he's not going to be out on this world for long. TSM get the pistol into ropes, which is exactly where the young buck for TSM posts up. Sabrosa applies pressure on the eastern side of the map, an easy kill onto Stellar.
And you can tell.
And Sabrosa's in a spot where he should be able to get another. Messes Will up. He's going to have to back up 4 HP. Is all that remains, and Sabrosa gets a good bit of info. Again, you've got 7 still close by as he looks down from heaven, but Sabrosa may be able to clean this one up all his own. He's already gotten 3 on the round. See a couple of paint shells being traded back and forth, and at this point, the guy's just hunting for the ace. Derek just spoils the fun. And that's all it's going to be.
So TSM proactively taking that control. Really, really good.
Good bit of pressure applied mid, too, from Corey as he gets the opening pick, and TSM just continues to march down. Well, maybe not quite march. Maybe tiptoe their way through. Now they understand presence is there. Sabrosa's flash pushes them off. It leaves Vlad to mosey their way into heaven. CC7 dashing around pillar, trying to get a kill, and no, he's greeted by Asuna and just dropped. As Asuna looks for a bit more, 100 Thieves really leaning into the gun difference here, and it's paying off in a big way. 2 left for TSM as Rossi and Sabrosa remain standing, and follow they're nowhere near this.
Surprised they continued on after they got control. Hold on. Still doable, actually, as they walked into exits, and Rossi might go for it. No way.
Nothing to lose, right?
It's just gonna take it back,
yeah.
I think there was actually an opportunity, though. But yeah, back to the actual take there in Be Heaven from 100 Thieves. Was just walking straight into Corey after Corey got that first kill. Rotated off and joined them in this case as they drop down to defense and break the trademark. Still a lot of time. Yeah, it was.
It was very loud. Sabrosa knows the flash, but he tries to spam into it, not able to land the shots. It's a massive flash shout from Asuna. Now they're going to rotate back B.
Had a duel a little bit with 7 there. And JMD's pushed up into B main, so they've got a big crossfire. 7 can't die on his own.
Iman the first to fall. No ults on the side of TSM. It's just going to be the guns. His kills get traded back and forth. Numbers in favor of 100 Thieves.
You see
Feels
what I
like
mean?
we've seen this before, Bala.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, literally the exact same awkward, slow retake trying to go on into B. But there, 7 had an opportunity to really crossfire the player in the back of sight. Wow. That's actually a massive trade. Asuna should have gotten that one. And Corey TP's back towards spawn. So again, they're giving up, trying to save their guns for 100 Thieves. They can't get through. Even if the trades don't go in their favor, right? Even if grouping as a team against the anti-eco, definitely going to get you success here. They push back the stat, and they continue forward.
It's been a whole lot of B-love, and it looks like there's going to be a bit of the same in this round as the death ball of 100 Thieves makes their way towards B. Early Trailblazer out from Sombrosa. Should have gotten a little bit of info.
Only spotted Derek, right? And Derek has always been the guy who's been holding B main down. And they learned that information when they pushed B main earlier on in the bonus.
Smoke out heaven. Satchel across. The wall's not quite there yet. It felt like Will was a bit too far up, and TSM's able to hold him back at least for now. The res is going to bring one player back, but how much more can they find? Guimon and Seven just, I mean, absolutely mow over 100 Thieves were throwing their way. Stellar's left in a 1v3 now.
Nice. Seven taking the wrist across as well, kind of secures the round at that point, because he has to recover Spike in that line of sight, so well done from TSM. This is a thrifty round, don't forget, they just had pistols. This started from them walking down mid and getting rebuffed.
Seekers are going to lead the way as they try to funnel their way on A, and Sombrosa takes care of Asuna right off the bat. A little bit of cabbage in his face as he's going to have to reposition. But Rossi has arrived as the rest of 100 Thieves. 7 to 1 exception. Even with this, though, you got to remember the stat. 100 Thieves managed to get the... Oh my gosh! Never mind. Not able to get the spike down. And it's on an island here. Stellar with really good timing to get this into a 2v2. Now it's on to Stellar again. Doesn't have the spike. Outnumbered. And a tour de force in his face clean.
And outside of the Stellar fallback in a lot of situations, they're not really adjusting much. 100 Thieves, even on this eco round, going for an almost identical default and mid control. Given what TSM has given them in this space, I think that's wise, but they cannot continue to lose members like they just did.
Well, they know what they're about. We'll see if it pays off. Stellar's already gotten the opener. Sombrosa trades it back, though. Note, the only real weapon on the side of 100 Thieves here is the Guardian in the hands of Derek. And that's, yeah, not around for long. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That was important for them to switch up the comp, switch up roles even within that comp. Oh, big, oh, straight away.
What a lunatic. Pushing into the Viper's pit, taking care of Rossi right off the bat with the Trailblazer paving the way. You've got a great gravity wall to deny what 100 Thieves are trying to do in heaven, but the wall goes up. Corey repositions, not without taking Asuna down first.
This situation is still so difficult to play with, though. Even though they've gotten the sight. Because the flank is coming, but Sombrosa just wipes him out as the neural theft goes down.
Look at this post-plan approach from 100 Thieves.
It's planted for them.
Yeah.
And all, both for Stellar and Will. And yeah.
This is where you see that insane 94% come through. When you've got a situation like this, it does almost seem unlosable.
Yeah, this situation was, again, a spot where you plan on B, and TSM really...
This previous matchup, it was 7 from this position that caused some problems. 400 Thieves. See what Corey can do with it. Speaking of 7.
That's a full nade kill. But GMD might bite off a little bit more than he can chew. Again, they back off at the perfect time. As Stellar breaks this trademark, they're going to have the wall out, and they're going to push into B main. Sombrosa and GMD, it's all on them right here. They're playing close. This is going to be another situation where if they win the site.
But the gravity wall's so good, man. The gravity wall denies so much, but did he stick that? Okay. Bang gets brought right back. And again, 100 Thieves find what they're looking for. Stellar's on the flank too, but Corey's dropped down. Stellar's gonna have to look straight below him, and he does. That kill's a bit too easy. The second one not nearly as fortunate as GMD still trying to dance around and play on the side, and he's not able to survive for long. 100 Tripwire, nothing. And if they take the scenic route, which it looks like they're going to, Derek on your minimap, the only one who's playing far back enough. And look at them. They're passing right by each other. Nobody taking a loud step. As Sombrosa and Corey have slipped by undetected. Oh, this could be disaster for 100 Thieves. How patient are you? You can hear it. They're just on the other side. It's all served up in front of them on a silver platter. They get 3 big kills.
And the spike. Almost unrecoverable right now as Stellar's so far behind Will. But a big angle for Stellar. So they can't quite push into him.
I was like watching a train wreck unfold. Can 100 Thieves do anything to bring this round back in their favor? It's going to take some insane plays out of Stellar and Will.
I mean, they're walking literally into a split crossfire situation.
Last player standing.
Oh,
And I think that's
Come on,
credit to 100 Thieves. Look at he's actually.
it's a fake. It's a fake, and the freaking Seekers blow everything out. They had a gorgeous setup on the side of 100 Thieves, but they don't bite.
Oh,
The showstopper. It's not gonna find anything. Do they push in? No. Derek tried finding something. Eventually, they do get the kill, but Quimon is still anchoring down the back of the side, and boy, he's alone. Does he need much else? No, he does not. He gets 3 to clean up the round. It's TSM. From TSM, not heavily rotating A. They understand they've quelled the initial bite that was thrown their way. Oh, now they got to scurry out of there. Very well played from 7 there, too. Understanding you've pushed him off with the nade. You go up, you take some space. Get it confirmed with the Roomba.
Wall comes out again.
But do they go?
Jimty just got 1 kill through the Wazzy. Broken in another 2. Stellar's all the way through a ramp, and that's where the entire round relies on at this point. But we saw this situation unfold last time. Sabrosa took him out.
Nice flick out from Sabrosa. Boy, it may not necessarily show in the stats, but he is having himself a half. He is a demon right now, man on fire. And he's got a chance at more. Sabrosa creeping around the corner, spots Austin, it drops him.
30 seconds.
Derek on the plant.
Spike planted.
It's a 1v3. And he drops almost instantly. TSM's going to get the defuse in 8-4-1/2. A very different song from what we saw at Ball. We're going to throw this to a break. When we return, the second half of Split. Stay tuned.
So we'll have to see what they do as the stars come down. Stellar, can he get actually a trip kill here? No, they've broken it already with the nade.
I mean, they've read this thing. They've read this thing gorgeously. You're right. The kill trip is gone. They played around once Viper's utility went back up to fake that they were going to go B, and they just waltzed their way into A.
Planted.
And they've gotten a lot of space still off the site. Nothing at the top of A ramp. It's not planned in that direction, though. So it's interesting to see how Corey and Sabrosa playing at the bottom of A ramp in A main.
Rossi's the first to fall. Corey not able to find a whole lot, spamming through the smoke as Asuna swings around Pillar and finds him, and they just get rolled.
And it's a weird situation, too, because the 2 players who ended up pushing up towards A ramp, which is already confusing because it's not planted for them. I'm curious of Rossi's position. He's so far back and hasn't used his wall yet.
Spike down.
That certainly works. Derek was a major player in this last matchup on Split between these 2 squads, and he seems to be heating up at potentially just the right time. Spike, whoo! Right within reach of his fingertips.
He might have spotted him as well.
Great cam there to spot Rams, to spot Sight, get a little bit of everything. Nothing concealed. Rossi and 7 drop like
Play
flies.
against.
Dash grenade and the molly should confirm things as the rotation should be coming through. 100 Thieves take control of the site, and they plant the spike, and it's planted for heaven, and they don't have anyone up there. They do have some utility to deny things.
Getting off site now. And again, the grab well too could delay a lot more so they can come through, but 100 Thieves knows they're going to fight inside of A ramp.
Austin with the flash is going to get some info as they try to spam through the smoke. No heads have been claimed quite yet. Guman waiting on the other side. The Tripwire keeping him at bay as here comes the fight across ramp. Kills being traded back and forth as Sabrosa is able to take one more, but that's all it is. Will's left in a 1v2 and he makes it a 1v1. The nade around Pillar and Guman, the trap that was sprung so long ago, is still a factor. You've got the gravity well to pull him off. There's no way Will wins this one.
Oh.
Well, he won the kill.
This is lessened in terms of effectiveness because they were playing 4 towards this side last time.
I mean, look at the layers to what they have, and then it's the guns at the end. That's just enough to keep him back. Bang's already gotten 2. The Showstopper's not able to find it. CSM trade 2 back of their own at 3v3. Guimon and Corey so weak as Stellar, the one who changed positions at the beginning of the round, cleans up 2. Asuna gets the last 100 Thieves. Nothing shown right. There's a foot. Flash, the cage, the paranoia, the nade! Oh, and Will gets 2! With the nade, a third with his gun.
Just dirty.
The setup was there, and we were waiting for a long time, but the payoff was worth it.
Yeah. 100%. Every time TSM walked up, they're like, oh, there's nothing here. Still, round is open. 12 seconds left. If they can just get Asuna off of B main, they could get the spike down.
Yeah, but they're going to have to do it quick. All 6 seconds left. Asuna patiently waiting.
One enemy remaining.
And that's going to secure the round. Very well done.
Again, 2 big kill trips here for Stellar.
There's one of the 4 ultimates. The second one just popped too as a showstopper from 7 tries to find something. And it's vacant. There's nobody home. Stellar does fall. Bit too far up, and now you've got the Viper Spit. So they've dumped almost everything into this round. The Cosmic Divide, the one exception. As now you see 100 Thieves try to work their way forward and attempt this retake. Stellar's brought back from 6 feet under. As it's just going to be chaos on the site. A little bit of info out from Asuna. Spike ticking away. As the fights begin to erupt. Bang has already fallen to 7. Snaps back. TSM with 4 with 5. Boy.
Oh. That's through the wall.
Whew.
Push from Bang down mid.
Yeah, but again, they don't have the guns, and TSM continues to believe in strength and numbers. They move as 5, and they get the kills that they're looking for. Core positions, and depending on timing, works out. Oh, yeah, Bang should get this one.
That trademark's gonna pop, actually.
Spike planted.
There wasn't anything easy about it, but he got it.
Wait, there's 2 guns now. 7's not looking.
But it's a 2v4. Now it's a 2v3. Neural theft. Info gathered.
He's all the way.
They might make a run at this thing. The spike is ticking, though. Time is not on their side.
Oh.
From the shadows from Bang. What he tries to do with it. Early paranoia, the showstopper, but they've already got the way up. But look at Bang. Oh, he gets canceled out. The trap was there. You could see what they were trying to do. Doesn't pay off, though.
You want to fight it?
Cosmic Divide trying to pave the way. Seven's
Hello?
just
Hello?
on top.
Hello?
Look down. The flash. There's no way. Derek finally cleans him up. Oh, as now the rest of the fight erupts on the site. Numbers still in favor of 100 Thieves. As Stellar continues to be a problem on this site. He doesn't give up an inch. The spike's not going to make its way forward, but Rossi had already committed. Corey's left alone in this 1v4.
30 seconds left.
And surely there's no way he makes a run at this one, right?
20 seconds. 2 players in dark, right under heaven as well. Yeah. Good swing. Takes out the trap wire. It's the same camera though, so you could swing off of it instead. And again, Derek and Asuna playing together here in this A side. Asuna, it's such a tough
30
place
seconds
to
left.
play from. Even though Derek gets the confirmation they're coming from there. Look at this. How hard is that aim right here?
Yeah, but if this goes left unchecked, as we've seen so many times before, Bala. Well, never mind. This was not one of those times. Asuna gets cleared out.
14 seconds.
13 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down, and it seems like they're going to be able to do so. Rossi and Guimon, the 2 that remain for TSM. Now with the reset of the clock, as it's a 2v2 here, and you can hear the site other than the spike ticking just goes to dead silent. Will waiting up in heaven. Creeping his way forward as Guimond. Oh no, the timing. Oh, the timing's nuts now. He's been spotted, and can he deal with both? He got one, and Rossi gets the last up in heaven. TSM. See, Derek has placed this early wall, takes the ride up.
Will also playing very close to rope this time, so he can rotate to either side and also deny. As Derek gets the initial kill onto Rossi, he could deny. Also shows.
Shows what? It shows the Seekers. It shows the showstopper, and it shows the kill, but now without him getting traded out. Remember, for 100 Thieves, this was a lighter buy. Bang still only has a frenzy. Light armor on Asuna and Derek, but the spike has gone down. It's a straight up 3v3. Corey has his ult. The rest comes through as Guimond swings around. You can tell the trap was there, but it does not come through. It does not come to fruition. Corey's going to have to get 4 here to make it happen, and he's not going to be able to do it. 100 Thieves get to 10.
Wow. TSM want to get a win under the board, though.
Oh, what a lunatic! Guimond, what is that? Roomba in his face pushes forward and gets two.
NASA
Unreal.
response. Still bringing that back, and Stellar gets the ult off too, so they know they're grouped up towards A, and they know there's still one potential lurk. Spotted them
Again,
too.
numbers, yeah. And it makes sense when they don't have guns, but they've been spotted. Derek's still playing backside, pushes his way into the Viper's pit, falls. But it's a 2v2 here. They still have the gun advantage, 100 Thieves do. They're going to have to navigate the Viper's pit that Rossi just left behind. Spams through, not going to connect as they've rotated around pillars.
This could actually be... If Seven gets close enough, he could be with the Stinger. And he's closed the distance.
This could be a problem. Seven, patiently waiting. 41 HP. As it was a fake at first. Oh, but he wraps around. Seven gets one, switches around to the Sheriff. One tap, swings around, and Seven gets it at the end. A 13-10 win for TSM. Now that Jet has kind of fallen out of favor, and you mentioned Neon, so I was actually really surprised to see it come through. And they, TSM, have come through B. They've established control. They've gotten onto the site. The Trailblazer to clear out a link, but you've got the sturdy three-man flank coming out from 100 Thieves. And off of that, look at that. It's not a hit B at all. They're going to go away, and they've left a trap by way of Guimond.
Yeah.
Got him. Yep, there it is.
100 Thieves is a trap of their own. It's Stellar. He's on short. He's already got one as well. Oh.
That trap not nearly as good as Will has already gotten two on the site. The wall bang to clean things up there. It's a 2v2. They have no control of the site. The one benefit to TSM here is they're going to be pushing in from opposite sides. If you get the timing just right, they've got a chance at this thing. What a flick. Out from Corey. The second should be cleaned up rather easily. I say that.
Nice.
Shots go a bit wide. He repositions Will. Here's footsteps. Swings around. Corey gets a third. TSM get the first.
That was a...
Surely you clear it, right? You understand that you haven't had control
Well, Will's
of
playing
C-Long for now. Well, they got one. Now they're expecting more. The utility out from Rossi. Seven pinches around the other side. What was a trap ends out being a death trap for them, really.
What?
Wow.
He got two?
Standing.
They're aftershots every round so far at the bottom of grass.
Even with that denial of space, TSM once again explore B. The swing around as you see the relay bolts pushing back. Rossi gets the spike down.
And the fast lane also delays them so much. Sub Rosa and Seven now playing together too. They're going to fight into A-Link.
They are playing with a level of swagger, Bala, that I really haven't seen since the first strike days, and it seems to be paying off as they're looking to break the bonus, but Bang's got to clean things up. He's not going to be able to do it. But again, they're starting to push down long. It's three, now make it two. As Corey drops the second, only one remains, and they all fall apart. TSM again established control of C-Long. Nothing but pistols remaining on the side of 100 Thieves. The fast lane, the relay bolt, right into Derek's slap. And he falls. As messy as that was for a moment. Ultimately meets his demise. The shot just not landing for Stellar as a prime
push right now. So nobody's actually rotating over. And Stellar has to TP out. They have to play a full retake. And Rossi has ult as well. So Rolling Thunder to actually delay them as they come out, which is already delayed enough because of the rotate coming so late. And Seven has his ult too. If they get stunned and he gets in their faces, that's just destruction. He's set up for it too.
One Rolling Thunder gets traded for another. There was Seven's ult. Doesn't find any value. Austin is still playing up in heaven. As he drops two members, not able to get the third. Guimond falls two. Rossi meets a similar fate at the end of the round, and 100 Thieves are finally on the board.
Yeah, well done. Good retake. And I like C-Pop. With the fast lane too, the ult in the back of sight, it's given up completely. And now, guess what? They have two ops in a retake situation. That's going to be so difficult. Will's got to pop those knives potentially if they want anything in this round at all after looking for initial picks.
Not choosing to use him yet. The Trailblazer to try to get some space. There are the blades. You mentioned it. He tries to go up top. He's not spotting anyone quite yet. Nobody giving him a target. Nothing to work off of. Dashing forward. Spots two and no. Decapitated right off the bat. as TSM keeps the retake attempt back. Another Prime Gaming flawless comes through for...
Another flash still possible from Rossi here as he repositions and gets close. Now they're going to go dry.
Note that Will is the only one with the gun here.
Mid.
And they get a couple. But Corey tips it right back their way.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that's massive. Now Corey's the only one that's left.
Finally, they walk into that double setup that Asuna and Will are playing over and over. And it goes terribly. Corey, who's been having a massive half so far, as the Sentinel left in
30
completely
seconds left.
difficult situation. But also the time situation, yeah.
Yeah, I think he smoked off, has to reposition.
Another
Oh,
pop.
if only he knew. Yeah, you can see Rossi setting up for the utility. Ramon doesn't have ult, but you see the fast lane come out. Corey gets one, and there's 7. He tries to get deep behind enemy lines. Will has to try to get out of there, and 7 falls. His bang gets 2 massive kills on the back of the site, not able to land the 3rd. Spike has kind of made its way onto site, and Will drops him too. 3v2 in favor of 100 Thieves. Stellar's going to show up late. It might not matter. Okay, it certainly is now,
Player standing.
as it's all onto Stellar.
How did this happen? Just scratching my head right there as they had full advantage.
No way!
They hear the
Corey
TP.
dashes away. Stellar, oh, the peak, but Corey gets 4 at the end. Around that, they don't have to push that way.
Yeah.
There's still so many options to him, like this one. We haven't seen a hit like this. 7 dashes in, backside, uses the fast lane again, this time from long.
Last time they were in the spot, 100 Thieves had a fantastic retake with the Rolling Thunders. No Rolling Thunder available on either side this time.
No, and 2 pistols. Asuna with 1, Stellar, yeah, he's got the headhunter. Paranoia, 7, snaps onto Will, looking magnetic at this point as Guman tries to stay in cubby, and he does! Gets a couple of kills with him too. Rossi gets a 3rd
By
on the
Rossi
round.
as well. Now, Rolling Thunder available.
Corey's not missing.
No. Especially not when you give him such an easy shot like that. That's not great from Asuna after the dog.
Bang found so much success in this position with a classic a couple of rounds ago, and he's got to have his hands full. 4 people in front of him. The flash doesn't hit him. Oh, he's able to take care of 7, but the trade has come through right back. Rolling Thunder trying to pave the way as TSM once again find exactly what they're looking for on the site. And it looks like they're poised to deal a devastating death blow to 100 Thieves in this first half.
Spike planted.
Definitely are. They're so wide in the positions as well. Corey's still all the way back down long C. No flank possible from the last remaining player in Stellar. Everything covered.
And that's that. Well, that's the thing, man. Like the breach setup there is designed to delay aggressive push into A main, but 7 just dashes right through it.
Yeah, and the other thing too is the only time they've actually gone for this A main control out of all the rounds that I've watched so far.
And they're wise to the flank, man. Will with the Blade Storm. They've got a little bit of a pinch here, but no, they just push their way right through because apparently nobody puts TSM in a corner.
After all that pushing happening through Garage, that the C site's going to be open. Not only is this good intuition, but also potentially great prep from the staff of TSM and the players on TSM. Uh-oh.
Spike planted.
That's rude.
It's got a... My goodness, look at that. What do you do with that?
This is
Fault
Valor.
line.
This is
Relay ball.
Valor.
This is Valor. And even with that, he's got a chance to push his way forward.
Oh, man. A lot here. But the problem is both of the maps so far is they go back for the same main control. Oh, he
It's the
missed
same
it.
outcome. But it's the same thing, right? Like 7 pushes right through it. Nice on Stellar, though, to clear that out, get a kill, and then dash to safety, but he's not able to get a second. And, well,
Shooting his own Trailblazer.
when you've got 7 Ferrari peeking his way around a corner like that, it's much easier said than done.
Planted.
But that's kind of the example. Okay, the same trade of Rolling Thunders And this time there's a flank from Sabrosa. They're all stunned. Nobody's looking. Oh, no.
He's able to get the first. There's really no way through this. Bang. Managing to get 1 to 2v2. Sabrosa has the Seekers, and there it is. They come through with 10 HP. He's going to have to clutch this thing out.
They've lost.
Austin is on the defuse. I don't know that there's a way in. Austin is just going to stick it, and it wasn't pretty. It's very evident that they've been scheming in the lab. And, well, how do you really scheme against Will, though? Like that. Corey, that's how you scheme against Will. Austin has to reload at just the wrong time. Numbers in favor of TSM still, as the spike still hasn't made its way down, and now it's on no man's land. Stellar would have had to have gotten through everything. Yeah.
He knows this. He knows he's going to buy an updraft in this situation, and he doesn't go for it.
Fast lane to provide some cover. You see that the one of 2 Spectres finding some value. There's still one that remains in the hands of Bang. Look at Corey. Working his way in. Waiting just on the other side of the smoke. Stellar back sight.
You just got to wait for GMD to flash him, and he's set up for it. Stella's going to get blind, and they're going to push.
Paranoia. A couple shots. It should have been much cleaner, but either way, they get the outcome they wanted. Guman not quite satisfied. Austin gets 2 big ones. They might turn this thing. Corey's so weak. And the spike is still ticking away. Derek's able to provide cover, and he's got an aftershock still. And the fault line. Asuna falls. No way. He lands these shots. What?
Getting spotted there, actually. TSM made the right read. They're gambling on this C site. They're all here right now, except for 7.
Is the gun difference going to matter, though? Rossi's already gotten one with the frenzy. Guman playing on the site, not able to land the shots. As they seem to bully their way through, but Sabrosa gets
coming.
2. Corey gets 1 as
Coming.
well.
He's so fast. He's here already.
Derek's in a sandwich. But if he isolates the gunshots, he's got a chance at it.
Wow.
No, he picks up the spike and throws it in reverse. He decides to go back in, and this might be his demise. Trade swings. Derek again with 4. The red. But Balla, if that's hard to ask him to do consistently, right? Like if that's what it's gonna take, that's a lot.
Don't doubt Derek. 3 words. Don't doubt Derek.
Rolling Thunder countered by the Paranoia as Will's blinded up to high heaven. Can't see a dang thing, and you hear the flashes going all over the place as nobody can see, except for Guman apparently, as he gets 3. Stellar's not able to clutch things out like Derek has in the...
Clutches from Derek. There's no money on this side. Corey this time. Free kill. This man has been on point with the op. Not a role that he was traditionally in. Back on phase days, right? That was Baby Bay.
What a good flash. The Rolling Thunder, he dashes his way into it, and Corey again gets the kill that he's looking for. As it does not look like a Thrifty's in the cards this time around. A Prime Gaming flawless TSM
against teams who are swapping things around. They have enough time yet with the roster as Will picks up another.
There's a whole lot of pain on the other side of that smoke. 7 gets the first. You see that Guman is ulted backside as they try to wrap around what remains from 100 Thieves, and it's just Will and Bang.
Interesting. Bang has his ult. If they find resistance, he could still dive out. But look, Sabrosa actually is aware. He's going back over towards A, even though the spike gets planted. No, as soon as that goes down, he commits to running back over towards C, and for good reason.
Tries to reposition. 7 not able to find it. Bang weathers that beautifully. The Paranoia to try to delay longer. So you've got to be careful. You've got Sabrosa creeping his way through garage. Footsteps heard. Got to check that corner, right? Yeah, you do. Guman cleans it up. Bang gets the 3rd. It's a 1v1 for the series, and Bang keeps him alive.
Even though they're losing.
TSM, again, a fast look. Maybe getting a little too froggy, but look at this from Guman. In and out like a bandit. Makes away with the kills. 100 Thieves trade it back. Once again, a 2v2. This time, Bang using the ult.
I don't know if
to it.
They're going to get the spike down planted, but he's also isolated right now. So if Rossi goes fast, you might be able to catch him before he gets into any other position. Right now, he TPs out, gets back to Derek. That's great.
Oof.
That's what he needed. But there's an aftershock from Rossi.
And that's exactly what it's going to be used for, to try to clear him out. Bang tries to tuck. No, there's no place that's safe. The flash in his face doesn't matter.
Derek again, 1v2 to save the series.
And the plant might be exactly what he needs. 1. Surely he doesn't do this again. Mr. Automatic in a position to keep 100 Thieves alive. Corey gets it to half.
He's open.
He's got an operator too. He swings out, not able to land the first shots. Derek again is going to get a chance at it. As time ticks away, the swing, but it's Corey with the headhunter, and he's going to get the defuse. A 13-6 win for TSM.
And you asked if Derek could deliver over and over and over in those situations.
Corey, a person who I've had the chance to talk to many a time before. Corey, first, before we jump into things, how's everything? Long time no chat.
Long time no see. Everything's been pretty good. Just been grinding, and you know the vibes. You know the vibes of the pro player life.
I already know. I watch your aim lab videos, just angry every single time, knowing that my boomer hands can never hit that. But let's jump into it here, man, because starting things off, I think TSM was coming into this, and a lot of people had high expectations. Obviously, a fan favorite team, a legacy as well, not just in Valorant, but in other games as well, League of Legends most definitely. And you start groups off and you lose against NRG in a close match. What did you guys take away from that loss there? Because I'm sure it was a heartbreaker.
Definitely was a heartbreaker. It was a close match for sure, because first map obviously like 15-13. Could have gone either way. And then we fell short the other map as well. But definitely saying that we fell short may be discrediting how good NRG is. I think the addition to Ethan definitely made that squad in general a lot stronger. So I think we're gonna see them go a lot further than probably we think they're going to. And then on top of it too, it definitely does suck to lose first game. It doesn't start off strong. Yeah.
No, it's fair. What did you guys pull away from that? Did you feel like you lost because maybe you were sleeping on NRG, or did you feel like maybe there was just some things that just weren't necessarily clicking for you guys, so you wanted to tighten up going into this week?
We definitely weren't as tight, I think, going into the NRG match. Definitely the patch was different than what we were practicing for. So the first week we're kind of just hoping that we have our old strategies. Hopefully they do well for this match, and then for the next week we're just really putting in the hours and putting in the time to make sure we're prepared for the next patch. So basically what we kind of took out of it is we'll tighten up a little bit more. We'll make sure that our strategies that we're falling a little slight. Like we felt like probably a kill short of like 3 rounds in the Breeze match that we could have turned into a win, but we didn't. So it's like, it's not too bad, but we can figure it out.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how the chips fall, right? There's just not really much you could do in those situations besides just look forward to the future, and look forward to the future. You guys did, because on the desk, myself, Brennan Sideshow, which this feels so weird. I'm talking to Corey and then doing a desk with Brennan Sideshow, but it's so
Overwatch League.
Yeah, right. You said it, not me. So you guys, we were talking about Haven. And at first, the conversation was, okay, so maybe Haven's being chosen here because it's something to really kind of throw 100 Thieves off and give you guys the upper hand. But it just looked like you guys were dominant on Haven, like everything. Is Haven becoming a map that is strong for TSM in their map pool, or was it specifically a strategy against 100 Thieves?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what our map pool's like truly gonna be, just because we only had the week with the patch to figure it out. I think the role swaps now with me and Seven swapping from Chamber to Duelist kind of opens up our map pool a little bit more. And then on top of it too, we have Yassine is playing Initiator, well, Sabros is playing Initiator, but instead of GMD. So GMD is now taking on the Smoker role, and Sabros taking the Initiator role. So it kind of opens up our map pool a little bit more about like what we like to do and how we like to do it. So in the next coming weeks, you might see us play some different maps that we've never played before, or I guess in a different style as well. So I think the next upcoming weeks might be interesting for TSM.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the next upcoming weeks, because if I'm correct, next week you have the Guard, and Guard are kind of in a bit of a weird slump right now. Talented team, no doubt that they're going to find themselves again, but thoughts on that matchup, man? How do you feel about TSM versus the Guard?
So we're gonna take every match as it is. We're not gonna take them on just if they're underperforming recently. We're still gonna we're still gonna go into it, prep well, and make sure that we're mechanically ready for it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it one step at a time. We're not gonna go looking for the summit right away. We're gonna take each step and slowly climb.
I see the boys back there. Always good to see them. Finally, this is the easy one, baby. This is the layup. I'm going to give it to you. This is the soundbite that we're going to use. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe TSM could use it. I don't know. I'm doing you guys a favor, social media people. Dunk, I see you. Is TSM back?
TSM has been back ever since we qualified. So we're here to play, baby. We're here to play.
I love it, baby. I love it. Corey, thank you so much for your time, man. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope I get to see you in person one day soon. Wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you.